My son. And mom's discipleship. Nadia, while lying in the darkness of her room waiting for sleep to come, she smelled a familiar smell of her son's aftershave. Then she sensed movement in the dark room. It was her son Patrick, and he called out to her, "Mom, my son, was this really Patrick speaking to me? Was he trying to warn me about something? That would be like him, always trying to look out for others." He kept saying, "Mom, my son." Nadia woke up with a start, heart pounding. It was 3:30 a.m. She glanced around the room. No one was there. It must have been a dream. I wished I could have told him that his wife Sylvia and his two kids Janessa and Junior were doing well. In 2 weeks, we would be having the 6th memorial service of his death in Iraq. She waited until 7 o'clock before calling Patrick's son Junior, who assured her that he was just fine, nothing was wrong with anyone in the family. She tried to put the dream behind her, but a week later, it happened again. This time she and Patrick were face to face. "Mom," Patrick said, "my son." And he kept repeating the words. Again she picked up the phone and called Junior. Again his report was the same, all was well with them. Again Nadia tried to put the dreams in the rear-view mirror, but Patrick returned with the same message. Whatever Patrick was trying to tell her must be important, but Junior and the family again reported that they were fine. A few days later the telephone rang. When Nadia answered, there was the sound of a boy sobbing uncontrollably. Finally, the boy was able to hold back his tears long enough to speak. "Grandma, maybe you don't want to meet me," he said, "but I just needed to talk to you." "Junior, is that you?" No, I'm Florentino," the young man said. "You're my grandmother. Your son Patrick was my father." Nadia listened in stunned silence as Florentino explained how he'd gotten my phone number. "He told me he was from a town in California not too far away. He had been raised by his mother and never knew his father until he was 18, and his mother told him about Patrick. She was Patrick's high school girlfriend. I'd always liked her. One day, Patrick stopped bringing her around for dinner. He said she'd broken things off and moved away without telling him how to reach her." Florentino said it would probably be hard for Nadia to meet with him, but he would like to meet her. Nadia didn't hesitate and set up a meeting with she and Patrick's family. He was just like his dad in so many ways, his hair and eye color, and especially his smile. He likes to be called Tino, and revealed that he was very skinny because of a chronic ulcer condition that he couldn't get treated because he didn't have enough money to cover the cost. Over the summer Tino came to stay with me and met the whole family. I was able to get him signed up for Patrick's military benefits so he could get the medical care he needed. 9 years later we're still as close as can be. Not a week goes by that we don't catch up on each other's lives by phone. Nadia told Tino, "I'll never stop looking out after you. Just as my son Patrick would have wanted." In today's gospel we hear of two men who wanted to follow Jesus, but both were rejected because they had something more important or pressing to do. Nadia, on the other hand, immediately took action, met with Tino, introduced him to Patrick's family, fixed him up with VA benefits, and forever changed Tino's life. That's true discipleship, humbly looking out for others before yourself. Discipleship is the art and science of helping people find, follow, and fully become like Jesus. Discipleship happens as God's people show love, share truth, and live life with one another, making new disciples along the way. Brandon Cox.